Some nights I close my eyes too tight, afraid your memory will spill into the light. I tell myself I'm over you, but grief has ways of pulling through. Your voice returns in softened tones, a ghost has learned my quiet zones. And I breathe slow, trying to surrender, trying to heal when it hurts to remember. Every memory is a fragile door, and I still walk through like before. 'Cause it hurts to remember the way you held me like forever, the warmth we shared, the fading embers. Everything we lost still pulls me under. It hurts to remember the love we swore we'd always treasure. Time has turned it all so tender, yet sharp as glass when it hurts to remember. Find your shadow in the strangest things, old songs, cold nights, quiet springs. The world still carries hints of you in colors, roads, and shades of blue. Your laughter lingers in the walls like distant echoes through these halls. I tell myself I'm stronger than I was in December, but strength means nothing when it hurts to remember. Some moments heal, some moments stay, some break your heart in the softest way. 'Cause it hurts to remember the way you held me like forever, the warmth we shared, the fading embers. Everything we lost still pulls me under. It hurts to remember the love we swore we'd always treasure. Time has turned it all so tender, yet sharp as glass when it hurts to remember. Maybe love was meant to fade slow, a quiet unravel we didn't know. Maybe the past keeps calling me back to feel the things the present lacks. But sometimes I miss who I was with you, the softer parts, the brighter hues. I miss the way you said my name, like love wasn't breaking, like nothing would change. And I still break in small, small ways when I stumble through our better days. Some memories heal, but others render my whole heart weak when it hurts to remember. I'm learning slowly how to let go, how to walk lighter through the undertow. But even healing has its toll, it leaves faint fingerprints on the soul. And maybe someday I'll finally see a version of a life where you're not haunting me. But tonight your ghost feels softer, gentler, and yet it still hurts to remember. It hurts to remember, but forgetting feels so much severer. So I hold the ache, a shaky tether, a quiet space we built together. Oh, it hurts to remember, but pain is proof of something deeper. Love that lived, a love still tender, a love that stays when it hurts to remember. Someday these memories will dim like dust, stay lingering softly in what's left of us. But until then I'll breathe through the embers, finding my strength even when it hurts to remember. I still remember the way you looked at me, like I was something you never thought you'd see. Your eyes were soft, a little unsure, but somehow certain I was worth fighting for. You held your breath like you were scared to fall, and I held mine without thinking at all. We didn't say much, but somehow we knew everything changed in the way you looked at me too. Some moments speak louder than sound. Some love is felt before it's found. The way you looked at me still haunts my nights so quietly. A silent promise you didn't mean to leave, a memory that won't stop holding me. The way you looked at me, like I was all you'd ever need. It hurts to know that love can flee, but I still break at the way you looked at me. I see that moment in the smallest things, in fading sunsets and birds with tired wings. Your gaze was something warm and rare, a kind of truth you didn't know you shared. And even when your love began to slip, when your voice lost its trembling grip, I kept holding on to what used to be, to the first soft moment your eyes found me. Sometimes our love ends before hearts agree. Sometimes eyes confess what lips can't speak. The way you looked at me still haunts my nights so quietly. A silent promise you didn't mean to leave, a memory that won't stop holding me. The way you looked at me, like I was all you'd ever need. It hurts to know that love can flee, but I still break at the way you looked at me. Maybe we were just a passing spark, two lonely souls searching in the dark. Maybe we loved at the wrong time, but God, for a moment you were mine. I still replay that single stare, the one that said you'd always care. Before the distance, before the doubt, before we learned how love burns out. I wonder if you remember too, if your heart still stirs the way mine do. Or am I the only one who sees forever in the way you looked at me? I'm learning slowly how to let you go, but some memories fade too slow. I'll move on someday, I really will, but moments like that refuse to sit still. And even if we never meet again, I'll thank the stars for who we were then. Some loves don't last, some just to let you see a whole world in the way someone looked at you. My heart sweater still hanging where you left it last. A still life portrait of a fading past. I touch the sleeve and feel the truth. You're gone for good. I'm left with proof. Love doesn't end with thunder or blooms. Sometimes it dies in silent room. Broken promises and empty rooms. That's all that's left of me and you. The vows we whisper soft and true. Now sit like ghosts we can't undo. Broken promises and empty rooms, where every heartbeat finds more gloom. I reach for love but it won't resume. Just broken promises and empty rooms. Your footsteps used to fill these nights. Now the shadows stretch into longer fights. I keep the window open just in case you ever tried to find this place. But even hope feels tired now. A wilted flower on a barren bough. Still I hold on like love's immune to time, to lost empty room. You promised forever, soft and sweet, but forever walked on broken feet. Broken promises and empty rooms. That's all that's left of me and you. The vows we whisper soft and true. Now sit like ghosts we can't undo. Broken promises and empty rooms, where every heartbeat finds more gloom. I reach for love but it won't resume. Just broken promises and empty rooms. Maybe we love too fast to last, too busy clinging to the past. Maybe the future never fit, a puzzle piece we couldn't knit. But God, it stings to stand here still, holding dreams you didn't fulfill. The plans we made, the life we drew, all scattered now without a clue. I whisper your name in the quiet gloom, hoping you'll answer from another room. But all I hear is a silent boom. Broken promises, empty rooms. I'm trying to learn how to let things fade, how to live the life we almost made. It hurts to know the truth so clear. I built a home you won't come near, but piece by piece I'll sweep the floors, close the windows, lock the doors, and maybe someday I'll heal the wounds of broken promises and empty rooms. Broken promises and empty rooms, echoing softly like fading fumes. Love left early without excuse, leaving me lost and coming unglued. Broken promises and empty rooms, but I'll rise again from all this gloom. Each step I take will help me bloom beyond these promises and empty rooms. One day these walls will feel brand new, with gentle light and something true. But until then I sit with gloom in broken promises and empty rooms. I stood in the doorway longer than I should, hoping you'd ask me if I still could hold on to something already framed, A love too tired to keep obeying. Your eyes were distant, soft and dim, like you were here but fading within. I whispered your name, but it slipped away. And that's when I knew I tried to stay. Some hearts leave quietly without a sound. Some goodbyes happen while staying around. I tried to stay through the silence, through the pushing pain, through every moment you turned away, through every night you didn't say my name. I tried to stay, but love can't breathe where it's led astray. I held on tight, but you didn't sway, and breaking was all that came my way. God knows I tried to stay. I tried to stay. I folded my fears into gentle words, hoping somehow my voice might be heard. I waited for signs inside your touch, but love shouldn't have to wait this much. Your smiles grew thin, your laughter strained. The sunlight in you had been drained. I reached for your heart, but you turned away, leaving me knowing I tried to stay. I begged the stars to give us more time, but fate wrote endings between the lines. I tried to stay through the silence, through the pushing pain, through every moment you turned away, through every night you didn't say my name. I tried to stay, but love can't breathe where it's led astray. I held on tight, but you didn't sway, and breaking was all that came my way. God knows I tried to stay. Maybe we loved too hard, too fast. Maybe we clung to what couldn't last. Maybe the time has split our hands, two hearts falling out of plans. But the hardest part was watching you fade, seeing the life we almost made slip through the cracks. I tried to mend, holding a love that wouldn't bend. I stayed through storms, through nights so long, trying to fix what felt so wrong. But love won't live where it's refused to stay, and I can't rebuild where you walked away. Now I'm learning how to stand alone, to stitch my heart without your tone. I still look back at what we were, a past that stings but still feels pure. One day this ache will fade to gray, and I'll breathe again without the fray. But until then this truth remains, I loved you hard and I tried to stay. I tried to stay through the break and through the disarray, through every moment you slipped away, through every hope that begged you to stay. I tried to stay, but love can't grow where hearts decay. I gave you all, but you couldn't say the words I needed anyway. So here I stand, knowing I tried to stay. I tried to stay. Maybe one day you'll look my way and realize what you let decay. But even then, I'll quietly say I loved you enough. I tried to stay. built our love in borrowed time, in hidden corners between the lines. You held my heart like it was home, yet somehow left me feeling alone. We whispered dreams we couldn't keep, promises fragile, beautiful, deep. But some loves bloom where they shouldn't stay, and ours got lost along the way. I wanted forever, but forever needs space, and we were just love without a place. It was love without a place, a fire burning where it couldn't stay, a tender truth we tried to trace but couldn't hold through night or day. Love without a place, like trying to breathe in empty space. We held on tight in a hopeless chase, two hearts afraid of love without a place. I still feel you in the quiet hours, and fading echoes and wilted flowers. You left your warmth inside my skin, a gentle lake where you had been. We fit too well in the wrong design, a perfect moment, the wrong timeline. And though we tried to make it stay, some loves just don't know where to lay. You were mine in feeling, but never in space, a bittersweet truth I had to face. It was love without a place, a fire burning where it couldn't stay, a tender truth we tried to chase but couldn't hold through night or day. Love without a place, like trying to breathe in empty space. We held on tight in a hopeless chase, two hearts afraid of love without a place. Maybe we were meant to meet, just not meant to stay complete. Maybe the story still had to be told, even if it broke us growing old. I wanted a world where your hand was mine, where love was entangled in borrowed time. I wanted mornings waking next to you, not stolen nights we had to lose. But you slipped away like a fading trace, leaving me with this empty space. Now I stand holding what I can't erase, the tender remains of love without a place. I'm learning slowly how to let go, how to forgive what we couldn't grow. Your name still warms and still destroys, a memory stitched in broken joys. But I won't regret the love we made, even if it had to fade. Some hearts leave marks we can't replace. You'll always be mine. Love without a place, and learning slowly how to let go, how to forgive what we couldn't grow. Your name still warms and still destroys, a memory stitched in broken joys. But I won't regret the love we made, even if it fade. Some hearts leave marks we can't replace. another time, another space, you'll be mine. Now we're without a place. I still scroll back through the things we said, old midnight texts that I should have shared. Your I love yous hit different now, like echoes caught in a silent crowd. Your contacts still save the way it was, heart emoji, and all because I'm scared that deleting what we've outgrown means losing the ghost in my phone. It's strange how love can stay so clear, even when you're nowhere near. You're ghosting my phone, haunting every corner I try to outgrow. Your words still breathe like you don't even know. You're gone from my world, but here in my phone. You're ghosting my phone, still typing 3 dots when I feel alone. I wish I could let go, but I can't dethrone the memories living in your ghost in my phone. I keep rereading the messages you wrote, the long paragraphs and half-broken notes. I hear your voice in every line, the way you call me yours, not mine. Photos of us still hit too hard, two smiling faces growing apart. I should erase you, but truth is I won't, not while I'm living with your ghost in my phone. Some memories hurt, but some feel sweet, and some are wounds I can't delete. You're ghosting my phone, haunting every corner I try to outgrow. Your words still breathe like you don't even know. You're gone from my world, but here in my phone. You're ghosting my phone, still typing 3 dots when I feel alone. I wish I could let go, but I can't dethrone the version of you still alive in my phone. Maybe someday I'll press erase, but not tonight, not this place. Maybe I need the pain to stay, to learn how love can slip away. I still open our chat at 2 a.m., pretending you're reaching out again. Your last message sits like a quiet door, half open, leading nowhere anymore. And I know you've moved on with someone new, someone who smiles the way I once knew. But part of me breaks when I'm all alone, texting the ghost in my phone. One day I'll find enough strength inside to mute the echoes I try to hide, to clear the screen, to let you go, to love again without this shadow. But healing doesn't rush or roam, it lingers softly where memories grow. Till then I live in this halfway zone, half letting go, half holding your ghost in my phone. Your ghost in my phone still feels too real when I'm on my own. Your words replay like I'm not alone, even though your love has long been flown. Your ghost in my phone, a part of me that won't postpone the truth I fight, but already know I'll never move on while your ghost in my phone. It'll be tomorrow, I'll let fate, erase the love we almost made. But tonight I'll sit where the memories glow, still talking softly to your ghost in my phone. You used to hold me like I was your home, like every heartbeat said I wasn't alone. But slowly you drifted inch by inch, pulling away without a flinch. I felt the change before you ever spoke, the soft goodbyes hiding in your throat. I tried to reach you, but love turned to dust, and I realized then you forgot about us. Some endings come with a sound, just the quiet ache of breaking down. You forgot about us, forgot the promises that trusted us, forgot the nights we swore enough to fight for love when things got tough. Forgot about us, like memories washed away by rust. I held on tight, but you lost the touch, and it broke me knowing you forgot about us. Your messages turned short and thin, like love was something wearing thin. You laughed less often, smiled less bright, your eyes no longer my life. We sat together but miles apart, sharing silence instead of heart. I begged for answers you wouldn't discuss, too scared to hear. You forgot about us. I kept pretending we hadn't changed, but the truth showed up in every exchange. You forgot about us, forgot the promises that trusted us, forgot the nights we swore enough to fight for love when things got tough. You forgot about us, like memories washed away by rust. I held on tight, but you lost the touch, and it broke me knowing you forgot about us. Maybe love faded inside your bones, maybe you found a different home, maybe you healed while I came undone, trying to chase a setting sun. But I still remember the way you would say we'd last forever, come what may. Now forever feels like a broken word, a promise whispered but never heard. I searched your eyes for the boy I knew, but all I found was someone new, someone who lived without any fuss, someone who quietly forgot about us. I'm picking up pieces left on the floor, learning to breathe a little more. I'm letting go slow, step by step, holding the love you once had kept. I won't deny I still feel the sting, but healing grows through everything. One day this pain won't feel so unjust, one day I'll stop caring. You forgot about us, you forgot the dreams, the plans, the trust, forgot the place where we learned to love where your hand fit mine like a perfect glove. You forgot about us, but I'll move forward because I must. Even if losing you turned my heart to dust, I learned to live with the us. Maybe someday you'll think of me in some soft moment, quietly, but until that day, I'll rise above. Even if you forgot our love. There's a quiet in the evening sky, a kind of calm that makes me wanna cry. The world turns soft, the colors fade, and I feel your ghost in every shade. You used to paint my nights with gold, warm and bright, a love to hold. But now the light I knew from you slowly turned to breaking blue. I try to breathe but love slips through, and every breath reminds me of you. I'm falling into blue, into the space where I once held you, into the silence where the truth rings true. You're gone and I'm still missing you. I'm falling into blue, into the memories we outgrew, into the ache that I can't undo, where everything hurts and everything's blue. I hear your name in the wind at night, soft as shadows, barely inside. I reach for something I can't touch, love that lingered a little too much. Your kiss still lives beneath my skin, a fading warmth where you had been. And though I try to find something new, every road leads back to blue. I thought time would blur you out, but some truth stayed through every doubt. I'm falling into blue, into the space where I once held you, into the silence where the truth rings true. You're gone and I'm still missing you. I'm falling into blue, into the memories we outgrew, into the ache that I can't undo, where everything hurts and everything's blue. Maybe we were meant to break, to teach our hearts what love can take. Maybe the depth of loving you was meant to drown me in this blue. Some nights I swear I hear you call, a soft reminder of it all. The way you smile, the way you stay, before the colors pulled away. I touch the memories one by one, but every warmth turns into none. And though I know we're long, long through, my heart keeps falling into blue. I'm learning slowly how to stand, how to unclench my trembling hands. The sky will clear, the clouds will fade, but healing moves at its own shade. And maybe soon the blue will glow, not like sadness, but something slow, a sign that I've made it through the darkest parts of losing you. Fine, I'm falling into blue, but someday the light of you. Someday this ache will feel less true, and I won't break at the thought of you. I'm falling into blue, but not forever, not all the way through. I'll find the colors we once knew and paint my world beyond the blue tonight. Though I sink where memories grew. Quietly, softly falling into blue. I still see you standing in the door, half turned around, half wanting more. Your eyes were telling me goodbye. Long before you let it slide, I felt your warmth slip from my hands. A fading love I couldn't understand. You whispered sorry like it eased the blade, but all I heard was I wish you stayed. Some endings don't shout or pray, they just leave quietly in someone's way. I wish you stayed through the nights when our love felt afraid, through the storms when the colors began to fade, through every truth we never said. I wish you stayed when the world turned cold and misbehaved, when holding on felt a little frayed. God knows my heart still wishes you stayed. Your jacket's hanging where you left it last, a quiet relic of a fading past. I still reach out in the dark sometimes, thinking your hand will find mine. But pillows don't breathe and beds don't care, they don't replace the love not there. I trace the space where your heartbeat lay and whisper again, I wish you stayed. I tried to fight for what we built, but love can't bloom when drowned in guilt. I wish you stayed through the nights when our love felt afraid, through the storms when the colors began to fade, through every truth we never said. I wish you stayed when the world turned cold and misbehaved, when holding on felt a little frayed. God knows my heart still wishes you stayed. Maybe we broke in a quiet way, little by little, day by day. Maybe the things we didn't say are louder now than yesterday. But if I had one moment with you, just one last chance to speak the truth, I'd hold your face and let the words cascade. I love you still. I wish you stayed. I tell you pain is worth the fight, believing doesn't make it right. I'd pull you close, let nothing fade, and whisper again, and God, I wish you stayed. I'm learning slow how to stand alone, to make my heart a safer home. But even healing has a sting, that soft reminder of everything. You were a chapter I can't erase, a gentle loss I still embrace. And though the truth won't retrograde, a part of me still wishes you stayed. I wish you stayed, past the breaking, past the barricade, past the fear that pulled you away into the love we once betrayed. I wish you stayed, but life moved on in its quiet parade. Still in the hush of my heart charade, there's stay. I still replay the way you held my hand, like you were building a place for us to stand. Your smile felt like a promise made of light, a quiet warmth in the longest night. We didn't know love had an ending plan, didn't hear the clock slipping through our hands. I didn't think I'd lose what felt like destiny, not in the days before you became a memory. Time has a way of pulling strings until the strongest love unravels at the seams. Before you became a memory, you were the pulse in every part of me. You were the laugh I kept, the air I breathed. Please don't go, I couldn't speak. Before you became a memory, you were the dream I thought was meant to be. I never learned how to set you free, not even now, in the memory of we. I see you still in the corners of my home, and folded shirts and a voice note on my phone. Your ghost appears in the simplest things, in morning light and the sound of strings. We were a story written soft and slow, but every warmth turned into snow. I keep retracing how it used to be in the fading world before you became a memory. We broke apart in quiet ways, in subtle shifts we didn't face. Before you became a memory, you were the pulse in every part of me. You were the laugh I kept, the air I breathed. Please don't go, I couldn't speak. Before you became a memory, you were the dream I thought was meant to be. I never learned how to set you free, not even now, in the memory of we. Maybe love was meant to change, meant to drift just out of range. Maybe holding on was only grief, pretending to be some kind of relief. But if I could go back to who we were, to the soft beginnings unblurred, I'd hold you tighter, speak my truth, tell you what I never proved. The way your eyes felt safe and warm, the way you kept me through every storm. I'd freeze the moment you looked at me, in the world we lived before you became a memory. I'm learning slow how to let you fade, to walk along through the plans we made. Some days I'm strong, some days I fall, some days your name breaks through it all. But pain is proof of love that stays, even when life gets in the way. And though the future isn't ours to see, you'll always live in the memory of me. Before you became a memory, you were the safest place my heart could be. You were the hope that kept me on my feet, the sweetest steak I still repeat. Before you became a memory, you were the chapter I never meant to leave. Now every tear that falls reminds me of the love we had. Hey, before you became a memory. Maybe someday this ache will fade, but love like ours never truly decays. I'll hold you softly, silently, in the place you live as a memory. I speaking louder than your lips, a trembling truth you couldn't grip. I felt it then, before you turned away, before the leaving had words to say. The world moved on, but time stayed frozen as we lived through a goodbye in slow motion. Sometimes love doesn't snap or scream, it breaks quietly like a forgotten dream. It was goodbye in slow motion, a drifting tide with no clear notion, a gentle pull, a quiet erosion. You slipped from my hands like a vanished ocean. Goodbye in slow motion, watching love leave a soft devotion. I tried to hold on, drowned in emotion, but some endings come like slow motion erosion. Slow motion erosion. Your voice grew softer day by day, like every sentence faded away. You laughed less often, smiled less wide, kept every truth locked deep inside. I reached for you, but your heart withdrew, moving miles without leaving the room. Love didn't fall, it slowly loosened thread by thread in slow motion movement. It wasn't one moment that tore us apart, just quiet cracks across the heart. It was goodbye in slow motion, a drifting tide with no clear notion, a gentle pull, a quiet erosion. You slipped from my hands like a vanished ocean. Goodbye in slow motion, watching love leave a soft devotion. I try to hold on, drowned in emotion, but some endings come like slow motion erosion. Slow motion erosion. Maybe you loved me until you couldn't. Maybe you stayed because you shouldn't. Maybe the ache we couldn't name was the spark we failed to tame. But I still remember the way you stood, trying to leave me as gently as you could. You didn't want to hurt my soul, you just lost the fire you once controlled. So you walked away in quiet motion, a drifting ship on a tired ocean. I watched you go with a heart half broken, a goodbye unfolding in slow motion. I'm learning how to breathe again, to stitch my wounds like a quiet potion, a soft unravel, a blurred emotion, a love that drowned without commotion. Goodbye, I still trace where your shadow has been. The world keeps turning from where we end. Not every love deserves devotion, some only survives as goodbye in slow motion. Goodbye in slow motion, still drifts through my chest like a quiet potion, a soft unravel, a blurred emotion, a love that drowned without commotion. Goodbye in slow motion, a silent ending, tender erosion. I held on tight with fierce devotion. gone, I'll always remember how you moved on. Goodbye. In slow motion. I held on tight till my fingers hurt, believing love was something we could work. I kept the doors wide open, wide, hoping you'd walk back to my side. But you stood still while I fell apart, watching distance grow in my heart. You said you cared, but you let me bleed. And all I kept asking was, why didn't you fight for me? Some hearts break quietly at first, then loudly when the truth hits worse. Why didn't you fight for me? Why didn't you hold on the way I believe? Why did you let go so easily? Like loving me was just too heavy to keep. Why didn't you fight for me? I gave you every fragile piece. You walked away while I begged silently, and it still haunts my chest. Why didn't you fight for me? I tried to speak, but the words got lost, wrapped in fear and the unknown cost. You looked at me like the end was set, like love was something you could forget. I wanted you to take my hand, say we could fix what broke the plan. But you stayed quiet, calm, carefree, and I kept asking why you wouldn't fight for me. You let the fire fade to dust and left me carrying both our trust. Why didn't you fight for me? Why didn't you hold on the way I believe? Why did you let go so easily? Like loving me was just too heavy to keep. Why didn't you fight for me? I gave you every fragile piece. You walked away while I begged silently, and it still haunts my chest. Why didn't you fight for me? Someone stay. Maybe you broke long before I knew. Maybe you hurt in ways I couldn't undo. But God, I wish you tried a little more. Held the pieces we dropped on the floor. I wish you said don't give up yet, instead of leaving with quiet regret. I didn't need perfect, just honesty, a sign you cared half as much as me. But all I got was quiet apathy. Why didn't you fight for me? I'm learning now how to heal my bones, how to breathe without your tones. I'll love again someday, I know, but not the way I loved you. So you are my beginning, my in-between, but not my end, not my final scene. Still part of me aches endlessly with that haunting question. Why didn't you fight for me? Why didn't you fight for me? When I was breaking, why'd you let me bleed? Why did you leave so effortlessly? Like I was a burden you needed to free. Why didn't you fight for me? You walked away like it was easy. I'll move on, but the truth won't leave. I was willing to stay. Why didn't you fight for me? question has no peace. You let us go so carelessly, and I'll always wonder, why didn't you fight for me? You didn't break me all at once. You didn't scream, you didn't run. You just softened piece by piece, letting silence take your peace. I felt the distance fill the air, a quiet hurt too strong to bear. Not a sharp cut, not a clean blow, but a love that began to bleed too slow. I kept waiting for the crash, but heartbreak came like fading ash. It's a love that bleeds slowly, a wound too deep for anyone to see, a quiet pain that lives underneath, dripping memories at its own speed. It's a love that bleeds slowly, not enough to kill, but enough to hold me. I'm dying a little more silently from a love that bleeds slowly. Your touch grew colder by degrees, a drifting wind I couldn't seize. Your eyes stopped holding on to mine, like daylight losing its last shine. I try to love you through the gray, but you slip further every day. No sharp goodbye, just letting go, a bleeding heart and painful slow. Some endings hurt in quiet ways, like sunsets that refuse to blaze. It's a love that bleeds slowly, a wound too deep for anyone to see, a quiet pain that lives underneath, dripping memories at its own speed. It's a love that bleeds slowly, not enough to kill, but enough to hold me. I'm dying a little more silently from a love that bleeds slowly. Yeah, maybe you meant to stay for good. Maybe you love me more than you should, but feelings don't obey the soul. Sometimes they fade before you know. I watched you drift inch by inch, a gentle loss, a quiet pinch. No slammed doors, no broken trust, just you forgetting how to love us. And I try to stop the letting go, try to stop the silent flow, but love can die without a show, just bleeding slowly row by row. I'm learning now to heal the scars, to draw new lines around old stars, but healing comes so painfully in tiny drops that empty me. One day I'll breathe without your name, without the ache, without the blame, but for now I hurt in waves that grow from a love that still bleeds slow. It's a love that bleeds slowly, a truth that lingers too endlessly, a quiet ache that refuses to leave, dripping pieces of what used to be. It's a love that bleeds slowly, not enough to end, but enough to own me. I'll stitch the wounds eventually, but tonight I break from me. If Maybe someday this hurt will glow, but right now I'm healing soft and low, still stitching up a love once holy, a love that left me bleeding slowly. I remember how quiet the morning was. No warning signs, no sudden pause. You made your coffee like you always did, but something trembled beneath your lid. A heavy stillness filled the air, a kind of truth you didn't dare share. I felt your heart begin to doubt. That was the day the light went out. Some endings don't shout or break, they dim slowly until hearts ache. The day the light went out, everything changed without a sound. Your love flickered then dropped to the ground. No sparks, no flames, just fading down. The day the light went out, our world grew colder all around. You didn't scream, you didn't shout, but I felt you leave. The day the light went out, you smiled at me with your tired eyes, a ghost of warmth you couldn't disguise. I asked if something was wrong inside, but your quiet sigh was all you replied. You touched my hand just once that day, a soft goodbye. You couldn't say love doesn't always end in a drought. Sometimes it fades when the light goes out. I search for reasons, search for signs, but love slips through like fragile lines. The day the light went out, everything changed without a sound. Your love flickered then dropped to the ground. No sparks, no flames, just fading down. The day the light went out, our world grew colder all around. You didn't scream, you didn't shout, but I felt you leave. The day the light went out, maybe you loved me until it hurt, until your heart couldn't revert. Maybe the weight was too much to bear, maybe the light just wasn't there. But God, it wrecked me to watch you dim, to see our future growing thin, to hold your face as the flame withdrew, knowing I couldn't reignite you. I tried to shelter the parts that broke, but love can die without a smoke. And I still bleed from that quiet doubt, from the moment the light went out. I'm learning now to walk alone, to make my chest its own safe home, to find new sparks among the ruins, to breathe again where loss begins. But every dawn still feels a shade of the morning. The light decayed, and though I'm in, I can't forget how you slipped away. The day the light went out, the day the light went out, left echoes hanging all around. No angry words, no final round, just quiet truth that tore me down. The day the light went out, I felt your heart let go somehow. We loved too bright, too deep, too loud, only to fade when the light went out. Maybe Maybe someday a spark returns, a softer flame that slowly burns. But I'll always remember the quiet room, the way love died, the day the light went out. I'm standing in the ruins of what we were, a quiet echo of me and her. Your shadow lives in every room, a fading scent, a haunting bloom. I whisper your name, but the air stays still, as if the world has lost its will. And in the silence that you leave in your wake, I wonder softly, can you hear my heart break? You walked away like it was nothing new, but every step tore me in two. Can you hear my heart break? Can you feel the cracks that you helped create? Can you taste the tears on the nights I shake, trying to breathe through all this hate? Can you hear my heart break? Even from the distance you chose to take, I'm screaming your name through the love we made, but you don't turn back. Can you hear my heart break? Your voice still lingers in my skin, a phantom comfort that draws me in. I reach for you in my sleep sometimes, chasing echoes of old lifelines. You said you'd stay even when things hurt, but promises can wash like dirt. Now the quiet feels almost too hard to take, and I'm still asking, can you hear my heart break? Yeah. Ooh. I gave you all I had to give, but love can't grow where it can live. Can you hear my heart break? Can you feel the cracks that you helped create? Can you taste the tears on the nights I shake, trying to breathe through all this hate? Can you hear my heart break? Even from the distance you chose to take, I'm screaming your name through the love we made, but you don't turn back. Can you hear my heart break? Maybe you stopped listening long before. Maybe you closed every open door. Maybe my love was too deep for you, a weight you didn't know how to get through. But God, it stings to know you're fine while I'm still stuck between the lines. You're breathing easy, starting new while I'm learning life without you. And I keep hoping the earth might shake, that somehow you'd pause, somehow you'd wake and hear the sound that my bones still make when I whisper your name. Can you hear my heart break? One day I'll learn to stand again, to live without what might have been, to walk through days without your eyes, to sleep through nights without these cries. But healing moves at a breaking pace, one fragile breath, one empty space, until that day my my heart break. You may not hear where you are now, but my love still cries through every vow. And though you're gone, one truth won't shake. I'm still whispering. Can you hear my heart break? I never knew how fragile hearts could be, not until you opened mine for me. You walked in softly like a summer wind, so warm at first, then cold at the end. I learned that love can feel like home, but still leave you standing alone. You taught me truths I never knew, some gentle, some bruised from loving you. Some lessons hurt the moment they land, but shape a life you learn to withstand. These are the lessons I learned from loving you. How beautiful things can break into, how holding on can cut right through, and how letting go is something you must do. Lessons I learned from loving you. How hearts don't heal on command or cue, how even pain can feel strangely true. Those are the lessons I learned from loving you. You taught me silence has its price, and love can fade without advice. That forever isn't always real. Sometimes it's just a word you feel. I learned that memories can sting like fire, and loving someone won't lift them higher. I tried to save us, but couldn't get through. Another lesson from loving you. Some truths don't shout or beg to be found, they whisper softly when everything's down. These are the lessons I learned from loving you. How beautiful things can break into, how holding on can cut right through, and how letting go is something you must do. Lessons I learned from loving you. How hearts don't heal on command or cue, how even pain can feel strangely true. Those are the lessons I learned from loving you. You taught me love is not control, not begging someone to fill a role. That loving deeply isn't wrong, but loving blindly takes too long. But the hardest thing you ever taught was that losing you was no one's fault. Not every love is meant to stay, not every story finds its way. I searched for answers, but time said no. Sometimes the hurt is how you grow, and though it broke me, it shaped me too. All the lessons I learned from loving you. Now I'm learning how to live again, to trust the world, to let light in. Your name still echoes in quieter rooms, but it doesn't carry doom. One day our love with steadier grace, with softer hands, a stronger base. And when I do, I'll see it through, shaped by the lessons I learned from loving you. East and west, and rescue I still remember the way you smiled, a little shy, a little wild. You looked at me like I was new, like life made sense when it was you. But fate was cruel in the softest way, giving us love we couldn't stay, two beating hearts that couldn't align, 'cause we loved at the wrong time. We tried to hold what wasn't ours, reaching for love across the stars. We loved at the wrong time, not less, not poorly, not misaligned. Just two lost souls who couldn't find a place to grow between the lines. We loved at the wrong time, the right hearts in a flawed design. You were almost forever, almost mine, but we let go, 'cause we loved at the wrong time. Hope like a fragile flame, hands too gentle to place the blame. We dreamed of futures we couldn't reach, too many lessons time had to teach. You needed healing, I needed space, two broken pieces out of place. We loved so deeply but couldn't climb the walls built by the stories ache before they part, two chapters close in the same heart. We loved at the wrong time, not less, not poorly, not misaligned. Just two lost souls who couldn't find a place to grow between the lines. We loved at the wrong time, the right hearts in a flawed design. You were almost forever, almost mine, but we let go, 'cause we loved at the wrong time. Maybe in another life we'd stay where timing wouldn't get in the way, where our hearts wouldn't break in halves, where we wouldn't learn through aftermath. But here and now we were misaligned, loving too early, loving too blind. I felt you slipping before you spoke, a quiet truth that slowly broke. You held my hand but not my fate, loving me just a little too late. And I loved you too soon to make you mine. That's the curse of the wrong time. I'll carry you gently in my chest, not as regret, but as what was best. You taught me love can hurt and heal, can disappear and still be real. One day our hearts will find their place, new warmth, new touch, new quiet grace. But even then I remember the sign, how we loved at the wrong time. We loved at the wrong time, but God, it still feels there's a world where we meet again, with healed up hearts and steadier hands. Maybe you'll be yours and I'll be mine, and we'll love at the right time.
Everyone keeps saying I'll heal with time, that broken hearts learn how to realign. They tell me someday I'll breathe again, that missing you will finally end. But they don't know the way you love, soft like mercy, strong enough. They don't know the moments I regret. So don't you dare teach me how to forget. I'd rather ache than lose the past. Some love is meant to hurt this last. Don't teach me how to forget. Don't tell me time will erase what we were, yeah. Don't say the memories will fade like a sunset. I wanna keep them, even if it's all I get. Don't teach me how to forget. Let me hold the love that still makes me upset. I'd rather hurt than lose what made my heart sweat. So please, don't teach me how to forget. I still hear you laughing, empty rooms like distant echoes, caught in bloom. Your name still lives in quiet songs, a little piece of where I belong. And yes, it hurts to keep you near, but losing you feels worse than fear. Some people say I haven't moved on yet, but I don't want to learn how to forget. The love we had was worth the cost, even if everything else feels lost. Don't teach me how to forget. Don't tell me time will erase what we were, yeah. Don't say the memories will fade like a sunset. I wanna keep them, even if it's all I get. Don't teach me how to forget. Let me hold the love that still makes me upset. I'd rather hurt than lose what made my heart sweat. So please, don't teach me how to forget. Maybe I'll break 1,000 times, reliving old days, old lines. Maybe it's foolish, maybe it's wrong, but forgetting you feels far too strong. I don't wanna wash your name away or scrub the nights we used to pray. Don't ask me to bury what we knew. Don't tell me healing means losing you. I'll carry your love like a quiet scar, a tender ache wherever you are, because letting go means deep regret. So don't you dare teach me how to forget. Someday maybe the pain will slow, like winter fading into snow. But even then, I hope I'll keep a little memory I can't delete. Something small that whispers true, a gentle proof I once loved you. Even if my heart is breaking yet, I never want to forget. Don't teach me how to forget. Don't promise me healing in a world reset. deeply, and I won't regret holding on to what I won't forget. There's still a sweater on my chair, the one you left without a care. It smells like you in the faintest way. A scent my heart still begs to stay. Your toothbrush sits beside mine still, a tiny thing that breaks me at will. I try to move on, but I can't get through. My world is filled with too much of you. I thought time would wash you out, but memory's louder than my doubt. There's too much of you in every corner, every shade of blue. Too many echoes of the things we knew, too many pieces I can't undo. There's too much of you in every heartbeat I can't subdue. You're everywhere and it feels so cruel. How am I supposed to heal with too much of you? Your name still lights my phone sometimes, not from you, but old memories, crimes. I scroll through pictures late at night, looking for warmth in borrowed light. Your jacket still hangs by the door, like you might walk in, like before. I try to breathe in something new, but this house still holds too much of you. I clean the rooms, I change the sheets, but the heart remembers what it keeps. There's too much of you in every corner, every shade of blue. Too many echoes of the things we knew, too many pieces I can't undo. There's too much of you in every heartbeat I can't subdue. You're everywhere and it feels so cruel. How am I supposed to heal with too much of you? Maybe I should start to let things go, but letting go feels just too slow. How do you empty a heart so full of someone unreachable? I still hear your footsteps in the hall, still feel your warmth in nights that fall. Tell myself I'll be okay, but healing doesn't work that way. I'm drowning in the memories you, a sky painted with too much of you. And every time I try to break through, I'm pulled right back by too much of you. I know someday this way will lift, someday this ache will start to shift. Maybe then I'll finally see a future where you're not everything, but for now I'm lost in what we were, trapped between after and before, trying to rise from something true, from a heart that held too much of you. There's too much of you in memories I can't unglue, in every sunrise missing you, in every truth I can't undo. There's too much of you in every heartbeat I can't subdue. One day I'll heal, but tonight it's true. I'm breaking under.
watched you walk out of the door, your shadow spilling across the floor. You said it softly, maybe it's time, but your quiet voice didn't match mine. I held the words inside my chest, the ones I couldn't confess. You turned away, but I stayed behind, 'cause my heart never learned goodbye. Some endings break in one clean line, but some unravel over time. My heart never learned goodbye. It still waits for you in places you left behind. Still hears your laugh like a ghost in the night. Still reaches out for your fading light. My heart never learned goodbye. No matter how much I try to dry my eyes, you moved on and I'm still asking why. 'Cause my heart never learned goodbye. Keep your jacket on the chair, pretending maybe you're still there. Your name still trembles on my tongue, a story written, left unsung. The days go by but don't move on. Every dawn feels halfway gone. I wish I knew how to sever the ties, but my heart never learned goodbye. I try to breathe, I try to heal, but some wounds take longer to feel. My heart never learned goodbye. It still waits for you in places you left behind. Still hears your laugh like a ghost in the night. Still reaches out for your fading light. My heart never learned goodbye. No matter how much I try to dry my eyes, you moved on and I'm still asking why. 'Cause my heart never learned goodbye. Maybe love stayed longer in me. Maybe you left too quietly. Maybe your soul found somewhere new. I might stay stuck remembering you. But God, it hurts to see you free, to watch you smile so easily, while I'm still drowning in memories, chasing ghosts of what used to be. I hold the pieces you broke inside, still searching for where hope can hide. You let me go, but I still sigh, because my heart never learned goodbye. I'm learning slowly how to stand, to let life touch my trembling hands. But sometimes grief feels carved in stone, a part of me that stands alone. Maybe someday I'll live unscarred. Maybe love won't be this hard, but until that day I won't deny my heart and never goodbye. My heart never learned goodbye. Still holding on to love that passed me by. Still stitching wounds that never dry. Still whispering your name into the sky. My heart never learned goodbye. Even though you moved on with another life, I'll heal someday, but for now I cry. 'Cause my heart never learned goodbye. Maybe one day I'll let you go, but tonight the truth still aches below. You left my world, but I stayed behind, with a heart